We are social creatures by nature. From the moment we are born, we crave connection and belonging. Think about it. Who are the people you turn to when you're feeling down, celebrating a victory, or simply need someone to listen? These individuals, your circle of support, play a vital role in your life. The quality of our relationships directly impacts the quality of our lives. Our relationships are the cornerstones of a fulfilling life. When we invest in our relationships, we invest in our own happiness and personal growth. Think of your closest relationships as pillars that support you through life's journey. Building strong relationships is not always easy. In the following chapters, we will explore the key elements of successful relationships, providing you with practical tools and strategies to enhance your communication, build trust, and deepen your emotional intelligence. This guide is your roadmap to navigating the complex and rewarding world of relationships. Think of this guide as a toolbox filled with valuable insights and practical strategies. The key is to approach this journey with an open mind and a willingness to experiment and see what works best for you. Let's embark on this journey together and unlock the incredible power of human connection. Picture this, you're chatting with your partner and suddenly, the conversation deepens. What started as a lighthearted chat turns into a meaningful exchange. You feel butterflies in your stomach, your heart rate picks up, and you realize something special is happening. Emotions are the heartbeat of every relationship. Embracing and understanding these emotions, both our own and those of our partners, is key to building joyful, resilient relationships. Why are emotions so impactful, you wonder? They often reflect our deepest needs and values. When these needs are fulfilled, we feel joyful, loved, and secure. But when they're challenged, we might experience growth and deeper understanding. Recognizing these underlying needs is like finding the key to unlocking deeper connection and joy in our relationships. Remember, acknowledging emotions is not about being right or wrong. It's about creating a safe space for open and honest communication. Section 2. Naming your emotions. The first step in mastering our emotions is developing the ability to identify and articulate them. Think of your emotions as a spectrum, not just happy, sad, or angry. Instead of saying, "I feel bad," try, "I feel disappointed and a little hurt." Remember, self-awareness is the first step towards growth and positive change. Section 3. Mastering emotional responses. Now that we understand the importance of identifying our emotions, let's explore how to manage them effectively. Emotional regulation is not about suppressing our feelings or pretending they don't exist. One effective technique is the stop method. When you feel a strong emotion rising, stop what you're doing, take a few deep breaths, observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment, and proceed with a mindful response. Another helpful strategy is reframing. Our thoughts have a powerful influence on our emotions. Remember, mastering emotional responses is a lifelong practice, not a one-time fix. Section 4. Building bridges, not walls. Emotions are contagious. This is where empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, plays a crucial role in building strong, healthy relationships. Empathy is about putting yourself in someone else's shoes, trying to see the world through their eyes. When we approach our relationships with empathy, we create a safe space for vulnerability, connection, and mutual support. Imagine a world without communication. Communication is the lifeblood of any relationship, the bridge that connects hearts and minds. It's about expressing our thoughts and feelings in a way that is both honest and respectful, creating an environment where both parties feel safe to be vulnerable and open. One of the biggest pitfalls in communication is assuming we know what the other person is thinking or feeling. The antidote? Ask clarifying questions. Don't be afraid to say, "Tell me more about that," or "Can you help me understand your perspective?" We all crave to be heard, truly heard. Active listening is the magic key that unlocks this deep human need. It's about going beyond simply hearing the words being spoken and truly tuning into the speaker's emotions, body language, and underlying message. Active listening involves asking clarifying questions, summarizing what you've heard to ensure understanding, and reflecting back the speaker's emotions to show empathy. Active listening is a powerful tool for building trust, deepening connection, and resolving conflicts peacefully. Did you know that a significant portion of our communication happens without ever uttering a word? Our bodies, our expressions, our tone of voice, they all speak volumes. These nonverbal cues can either reinforce our words or completely contradict them, revealing our true feelings and intentions. Becoming aware of our own nonverbal cues is crucial for effective communication. Are we making eye contact? Is our posture open and inviting? Are we mirroring the other person's body language, a subtle sign of connection and empathy? By paying attention to these cues, we can ensure that our nonverbal communication aligns with our intended message. Section 4. Navigating conflict with grace. Conflict is an inevitable part of any relationship. When approached with grace and understanding, conflict can be an opportunity for growth, deeper intimacy, and a stronger foundation. One effective technique is to use I statements instead of you statements. So, the next time you find yourself in a disagreement, take a deep breath, approach the conversation with empathy, and watch your relationship emerge stronger than ever. Section 5. The power of appreciation. In the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to take our relationships for granted. We forget to express our gratitude, to acknowledge the little things, to remind our loved ones how much they mean to us. But appreciation is the fuel that keeps the fire of love and connection burning bright. Think about it. When was the last time someone genuinely expressed their appreciation for you? How did it make you feel? Probably pretty amazing, right? Expressing appreciation, both big and small, is like giving a gift that keeps on giving. It strengthens bonds, boosts happiness, and creates a positive feedback loop in our relationships. It's not just about grand gestures, it's about noticing and acknowledging the everyday acts of kindness, love, and support. A simple thank you for being you can go a long way. Leave a heartfelt note, cook their favorite meal, or simply tell them how much you appreciate their presence in your life. Remember, expressing appreciation isn't just about making the other person feel good. It's about cultivating a mindset of gratitude within ourselves. When we focus on the positive aspects of our relationships, we attract more positivity, deepening our connection and creating a more fulfilling experience for everyone involved. So, let's make it a habit to express our appreciation regularly and watch our relationships flourish. Section 1. Stepping into their shoes. Empathy. It's a word thrown around a lot, but its true essence lies in the active effort of understanding another person's experience. It's about stepping outside the confines of our own perspectives and venturing into their world, even if for a moment. It's about seeing the world through their eyes, feeling with their heart, and understanding the why behind their emotions and actions. Think about a time when someone truly got you. They didn't judge, offer solutions, or dismiss your feelings. They listened, acknowledged, and tried to understand your perspective. Remember how good that felt? That's the power of empathy. It has this incredible ability to disarm defensiveness, build bridges of understanding, and foster deeper connections. Empathy isn't about agreeing with everything someone says or does. It's about recognizing that their reality, shaped by their unique experiences and perspectives, is different from yours, and that's okay. In fact, it's these differences that add richness and depth to our relationships when navigated with empathy. The next time you find yourself in a disagreement or misunderstanding, take a moment to pause before reacting. Instead of jumping to conclusions or getting defensive, try to see the situation from their point of view. Ask yourself, what might have led them to feel this way? Or what experiences might be shaping their perspective? This simple shift in mindset can make a world of difference in how you approach the situation, and can lead to a more compassionate and productive resolution. Section 2. The gift of understanding. Empathy is a gift we give to others and in turn receive back. When we make a genuine effort to understand someone's perspective, we offer them the gift of feeling seen, heard, and validated. This simple act of understanding can be incredibly healing, especially in moments of conflict or vulnerability. Think of it like this: when someone feels understood, it's like a weight has been lifted off their shoulders. They no longer feel the need to defend, explain, or justify their feelings. They feel safe to be vulnerable, knowing that their emotions are being met with compassion and understanding. This fosters a deeper sense of connection and trust, creating a solid foundation for a stronger, healthier relationship. But empathy isn't just about understanding the other person's perspective. It's also about communicating that understanding back to them. This can be done through verbal affirmations such as "I understand why you feel that way," or "It makes sense that you're upset," or through nonverbal cues such as nodding in understanding or maintaining eye contact. Remember, empathy is an ongoing practice, not a one-time fix. It requires patience, self-awareness, and a genuine desire to connect with others on a deeper level. But the rewards are immeasurable. By cultivating empathy in our relationships, we create a more compassionate, supportive, and loving world, one interaction at a time. Section 3. Beyond words. Sensing unspoken needs. Empathy often goes beyond words. It's about tuning into the subtle cues, the unspoken needs, and the hidden emotions beneath the surface. It's about reading between the lines, sensing when someone is feeling overwhelmed, hurt, or unsupported, even if they haven't explicitly said so. Think about the people you're closest to. You know them, right? You can often sense when something's off, even before they utter a word. Maybe their tone is different, their body language is closed off, or they seem withdrawn. These subtle cues are like whispers, hinting at a deeper emotional experience that might not be readily apparent. Learning to recognize these unspoken needs is like learning a new language, the language of empathy. It involves paying attention to the nuances of communication, both verbal and nonverbal, and being attuned to the emotional undercurrents that often go unnoticed. It's about being present, observant, and willing to ask, "What's really going on here?" The next time you sense that something is amiss with a loved one, don't hesitate to reach out with compassion and understanding. You don't need to have all the answers or offer solutions. Sometimes just being there and acknowledging their unspoken needs is enough. Remember, empathy is about showing up with an open heart and a willingness to listen, even when words fail to express the depth of what's being felt. Section 4. Respect, the cornerstone of connection. While empathy forms the bridge to understanding, respect is the bedrock upon which strong and healthy relationships are built. Respect is about valuing the other person, not just for their strengths and accomplishments, but also for their vulnerabilities, imperfections, and differences. It's about recognizing their inherent worth as a human being, regardless of their opinions, beliefs, or background. Think of a time when you felt truly respected. Perhaps someone valued your opinion, even if they didn't agree with it. Or maybe they acknowledged your boundaries and treated you with kindness and consideration. Respect creates a safe and secure environment where individuals feel comfortable being themselves, expressing their thoughts and feelings openly, and knowing that their voice matters. Respect is not about always agreeing with the other person. In fact, disagreements are inevitable in any relationship. It's about how we navigate those disagreements that truly demonstrate respect. Do we listen attentively to their perspective, even if it differs from our own? Do we express our own views in a respectful and considerate manner, avoiding personal attacks or dismissive language? Respect is the foundation upon which trust, intimacy, and open communication can flourish. It's about recognizing that everyone deserves to be treated with dignity and kindness, regardless of their differences. When we cultivate respect in our relationships, we create a space where individuals feel valued, appreciated, and empowered to be their authentic selves. Section 5. Nurturing mutual respect. Respect isn't a one-way street, it's a two-way exchange. Just as we deserve to be treated with respect, so too do those around us. Nurturing mutual respect involves creating a dynamic where both parties feel valued, heard, and appreciated. It's about fostering an environment where open communication, empathy, and understanding can thrive. One of the key ingredients of mutual respect is recognizing and honoring boundaries. Everyone has their own limits, sensitivities, and preferences. Respecting those boundaries means acknowledging and honoring them, even if we don't fully understand them. It's about being mindful of our words and actions and ensuring that they align with the level of comfort and respect we wish to receive in return. Another important aspect of mutual respect is being accountable for our actions. We all make mistakes, say things we regret, or unintentionally hurt others. When this happens, it's crucial to acknowledge our missteps, apologize sincerely, and make amends. Taking responsibility for our actions demonstrates humility, maturity, and a genuine desire to maintain a respectful and healthy relationship. Remember, nurturing mutual respect is an ongoing process. It requires effort, intentionality, and a willingness to grow and learn together. By prioritizing respect in our interactions, we create a ripple effect, fostering a more compassionate and understanding world, one relationship at a time. Section 1. Identifying the roadblocks. Just as a smooth-sailing ship can hit choppy waters, even the strongest relationships can encounter obstacles. These roadblocks, while challenging, are not insurmountable. Recognizing these hurdles is the first step towards navigating them effectively and emerging stronger on the other side. Life itself can throw curveballs. Work stress, family obligations, financial worries, all these external factors can seep into our relationships, creating tension and distance. It's important to remember that we don't exist in a vacuum. Our relationships are influenced by the world around us. Sometimes the roadblocks are internal. Unresolved conflicts from the past, unspoken expectations, or differences in communication styles can create friction and misunderstandings. These internal hurdles, if left unaddressed, can fester and create cracks in the foundation of our relationships. The good news is that most relationship challenges are surmountable with awareness, effort, and a willingness to grow together. Remember, every relationship is unique, and what works for one couple or friendship might not work for another. The key is to approach these challenges with an open mind, a spirit of collaboration, and a shared commitment to finding solutions that work for both parties. Communication, the very lifeblood of any relationship, can sometimes hit a snag. Misunderstandings arise, words get misconstrued, and silences speak volumes. Recognizing the signs of a communication breakdown is crucial to preventing further damage and rebuilding bridges of understanding. One of the telltale signs is when conversations become more about scoring points than finding common ground. Defensiveness sets in, accusations fly, and active listening goes out the window. It's like a tennis match where both players are more focused on winning than enjoying the game. Another red flag is the silent treatment. While taking space to cool down can be healthy, prolonged periods of silence or withdrawal can create distance and erode intimacy. It's like building an invisible wall, brick by silent brick, that can be difficult to dismantle. Remember, communication is not just about talking, it's about truly connecting, listening with empathy, and seeking to understand the other person's perspective. When communication breaks down, it's time to hit the pause button, take a step back, and assess the situation with a calm and compassionate heart. Trust, a cornerstone of any strong relationship, can be fragile, easily chipped away by betrayal, broken promises, or even seemingly insignificant white lies. Rebuilding trust, once broken, is not a quick fix, but rather a journey that requires patience, commitment, and consistent effort from both parties. The first step is acknowledging the breach of trust and taking ownership of our actions. A sincere apology, devoid of excuses or justifications, goes a long way in demonstrating remorse and a willingness to make amends. Remember, accountability is not about placing blame. It's about taking responsibility for our part in the breakdown. Rebuilding trust is like piecing back together a shattered vase. It takes time, patience, and careful handling. Consistency is key. Following through on promises, being transparent in our actions, and communicating openly and honestly are essential ingredients in the rebuilding process. Remember, rebuilding trust is not about forgetting the past, but rather learning from it and moving forward with a renewed sense of commitment and understanding. It's about taking small, consistent steps, demonstrating trustworthiness through our actions, and creating a safe space for vulnerability and forgiveness to blossom once more. Even in the most harmonious relationships, disagreements are inevitable. We all have our own unique perspectives, values, and experiences that shape our worldview. The key to navigating these differences lies in seeking common ground, finding that sweet spot where both parties feel heard, respected, and understood. One effective strategy is to approach disagreements with a spirit of curiosity rather than combat. Instead of digging our heels in and defending our positions, try asking open-ended questions to understand the other person's perspective. Help me understand why this is important to you. What are your concerns about this situation? Can open up dialogue and foster empathy. Another helpful technique is to focus on shared goals and values. What are we both hoping to achieve? What's important to us as individuals and as a couple or friends? By identifying shared values, we can often find creative solutions that address both parties' needs and concerns. Remember, seeking common ground is not about one person winning or getting their way. It's about finding a compromise, a solution that honors both perspectives and strengthens the relationship in the process. It's about approaching disagreements as opportunities for growth, understanding, and a deeper connection. As we conclude this journey of exploring relationships, let's take a moment to appreciate the profound impact they have on our lives. From the fleeting connections we make with a stranger to the enduring bonds we share with family and friends, relationships are the threads that weave the tapestry of our human experience. They color our world with joy, provide comfort during storms, and inspire us to become the best versions of ourselves. Mastering relationships is not about achieving a state of perfect harmony, for disagreements and challenges are inevitable parts of any meaningful connection. It's about approaching these challenges with grace, understanding, and a willingness to grow together. It's about showing up authentically, communicating openly and honestly, and nurturing empathy and respect as the cornerstones of our interactions. Remember, relationships are like gardens. They require constant care, attention, and nourishment to thrive. Invest time in the people who matter most, express your appreciation, and don't be afraid to be vulnerable and ask for support when you need it. The rewards of building strong, healthy relationships far outweigh the effort, for they are the source of our greatest joys, deepest connections, and most enduring legacies. As you navigate the intricate dance of human connection, may you approach each interaction with an open heart, a compassionate spirit, and an unwavering belief in the power of relationships to enrich and illuminate our lives. The journey may be ever evolving, but the rewards of connection are timeless and immeasurable.